Greetings and welcome to Studio 903, aka the Radio Parlor Show, with yours sincerely, Citizen Jones and the gang. I have the parlor mates here. In no particular order, let me introduce Ziggy Ibe. Ziggy, I greet you.
Thank you for having me once again. Good evening, Nigerians.
All right. We have Barrister Evans Ufeli. I greet you.
Yes, good evening, Nigerians. Good evening, Lagos.
There's Comrade Murphy Abadone. I greet you, Comrade Murphy. And then, of course, I have Wilcox here.
Yeah, reporting for duty, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay. What do we do? At this time, we interrogate issues thrown up by contemporary Nigeria, just so you make up your mind following the opinion we help mold here. And you want to take your time from us as we speak. The time just now would be about 10 minutes to 4. Two stories I had for today. Let's quickly take on the first. Dangote Oil Refinery raises hope for the PMS supply in Nigeria. The story is simple. All things being equal, and they are never equal, the 650,000 barrels per day Dangote Oil Refinery would be inaugurated tomorrow. That's May 22nd, 2023. It's hoped that it will meet 100% of Nigeria's demand for all refined petroleum products. These products include the PMS, petrol, the diesel, AGO, and the aviation fuel. There's kerosene, DPK. Now, this is sure to relieve tension on the inside and perhaps make a removal of subsidy less traumatic. We are speaking as human beings, or aren't we?
Yes, we are human beings, and I think this issue of refining our crude, howbeit from a private company, is long overdue.
Refining on the inside.
Yes, because the reason we buy this product very costly is because we have failed over the years to
Fix our refineries?
fix our refineries and refine the products locally. Even though in some parts of the country we have capacity, some persons have developed local capacity to refine it illegally, and they've always been shut down doing that. But now we have a licensed company known to all and to government that will be inaugurated tomorrow, and then will be test run, and we're going to have the products in Nigeria. It's a good one. We may not have made too much progress politically or economically, but this one is a huge feat for us, because in doing so, we are going
Evans,
to.
it tells you it is possible to fix this country.
It is possible.
Because, as I always say, I defer to late Professor Chino Achebe here. There was a country in this country that
Yes.
worked.
Yes, I mean, in the early 80s, Nigeria was as good as any
but people were complaining then too, no?
Any of the first world countries.
But not like this.
You know, more than this.
No, the 70s,
No,
sorry.
no,
I mean, the
not like
70s.
this.
No, not like this.
No,
In the 70s,
Wilcox, we were not died. People were not killed.
there was
No.
The way we
No, let's allow Evans to finish his line of
Life
thought.
is very cheap in Nigeria. That's my contention.
let me learn. You see, in the early 70s, okay, through to the time when we changed from the pound sterling to the naira and all that, the economy was okay because if you look at our structure then, we had expatriates.
Evans, we were producing. We were a producing country.
We had cocoa, we had all agricultural produce, we had granite pyramid, we had even the Caucasians came here to teach in our high schools, even in our universities. So it
The
tells you that
Americans, the
our
Peace Corps,
economy-
American Peace
Yes,
Corps, they were here.
Our economy was robust, but all of a sudden we lost it. Some attribute it to the military. Others have said it's not necessarily the military that we lost it on our own volition.
The blame game.
So But today we have sunk so low that now we are rising back. If we have this refinery and then we're able to come up with other industries and we're able to have a steady power supply, I think we'll be coming back on our feet and then we'll grow from there.
Evans, you know, gentlemen, the country Nigeria, to me, appears to be what we call Indian rubber. A little will make Indian rubber swell, but a lot will not bust it.
Yes.
When you think Nigeria will bust, go to pieces, Usai. But here we are. There's the chance to pick up the pieces and make the most of it, because potentially we are supposed to be the number one on the continent.
We are number one in so many things. I mean, we talked about this before now. We are the highest producer of yam, we are the highest producer of gari, we are the highest producer of many things.
Cassava.
In Africa, even the petroleum itself. You understand? This one, they say Ghana just discovered how many liters?
How many liters
How
now?
many liters?
So Ghana, Gabon is
even
there.
Ghana.
No, Ghana just discovered.
So what is the quantity like and all that? How much is their population? So I don't think they should be comparing Nigeria with African countries. Should be compared with first world countries. You know that we got it wrong.
Right.
Now we are
Let
coming
me
back.
let me help Evans a bit, citizen. You see, when we are, you see, like whenever I talk, I try to put the narratives together in terms of placing apple to apple, purple to purple. Okay, by God's grace,
Orange to orange.
orange to orange. By God's grace, I knew of the 70s, even as a small boy. I know what our lifestyles were. Even today, I was telling somebody, I was discussing with somebody. I say, in the 70s, 80s, even a man that has 6 children, okay, when they want to eat, the 6 children will eat from one plate. They will put the food. The papa and mama is eating in their own tray. The children are eating in their own plate. The papa's eye is watching the children. If you become gluttonous, they watch how you eat. You are eating habit. The moment you become the type that wants to eat, you want to eat more than others. They make you to stand up and allow others to eat for 1 minute.
It reminds me, I used to have I have a brother at the time when daddy would cook. My dad used to cook sometimes, and the women would rest.
Yeah.
2 women, we were 12. And one...
That's 2 wives.
2 wives, yeah.
And you are 12.
We were 12.
And all of you are successful.
Yeah.
Exactly. What I'm saying, where I'm going, with his police officer salary.
So,
Good.
one particular brother of ours, as soon as the food was put in his plate, the man had not finished dishing the food. The guy would start crying. So, say the thing no go belly full am. So this particular...
And he never chop him.
He never chop am, you know. So, you know, old people, they get sense wey be say out of the books. This particular day, he cooked beans. And as he was dishing into plates, the usual, cry. The guy started crying. So my dad loaded his plate, and the guy started giggling. Was happy. Nobody been no say the man carry cane. So na beans, don't forget to. The guy begin load. The belly come boom like this. The guy say no chop again. The man say no, you must chop. The cane came out. So everybody, he remain make neighbors come beg, say, make no chop again. My dad say, you must chop. Do you know the guy chopped till...
He sleep.
The thing to come out from him mouth.
No, citizen, you have just said...
From that day,
yes.
they never put food for him.
You can see, don't do. Now, citizen, citizen, you know, that is...
Listen, one second. See what the story just to. I asked him whether I can down with my son. Every time, pizza.
Okay.
Pizza. I said, this is embarrassment. So one day, I angrily went to a particular pizza shop that most popular one. I don't want to call
Don't,
it
don't, don't give them free advert.
I bought pizza in excess, and I say, Martins, it's all for you.
Ew.
Eat pizza. So the point is,
People no come back.
that night, then the next morning,
He continue eating pizza.
after like 3 days, no, they are not one.
He go eat pizza.
This is over 2 years ago, but till date, the boy
He has not asked for pizza.
Yeah,
You don't remember say.
No,
You don't
you see,
remember whether they do
you see,
pizza.
you see, let me tell you something, citizen. That is the kind of discipline we grew out with. Now, I'm coming, just a minute. Now, you see what Murphy did 2 years ago. Now, some overindulging parents,
Oh yeah.
will not do it.
indulging parents, even if they buy the pizza, and the boy just say, I'm tired, I go and trash it. Yeah, go and throw that thing away and go and wash your hand and go away. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Indulging. Now that boy will not learn a lesson
yeah.
that wanted to be taught. This were part of the problem that transmuted to today Nigeria.
Yeah.
Like I said, then all of us can eat from one plate. If you see Gary, just calm down. If you are going to school in the morning, I grew up in the village by God's grace. If you see Gary in your pocket and palm kernel in the other pocket, not because your parents doesn't love you,
No.
not because they want to punish you or they don't know what is good for you, but that is what is
That is
available.
what they have, yes. That's what they have.
And they give you, and you know that is what is available. So you take it, and you in fact you just pipe in.
With all
And you did
contentment.
not die.
You I said with all contentment,
You know, no questioning.
no questioning.
No
That is
grudging.
what looks like the economy was good.
Yeah.
The economy was not good, citizen. The poverty level was high,
You have a point.
but
Do you know
I'm coming.
many
I'm
of these
coming,
white
sir.
people are like that?
Yes, yeah, but that is the way the whites are.
They buy burger and they eat on the road.
They,
The
yes.
bank manager
Yes.
buy burger,
No.
eat on the road.
I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something.
Eh.
I'll tell you something again. So that is how we grow up. We are contented with what our parents
What you have.
give us.
Yeah.
That contentment is what differentiates the Nigerian from the Ghanaian. The Ghana economy is as rubbish as anything. But let me not use the word rubbish in this
Please
thing.
don't.
But it's as bad.
Yes,
Yeah.
very bad.
Now a bottle of soft drink. Let me tell you, Ghana's
Over 600 naira.
wait, exactly.
This-
Ghana's
I think last
minimum
month
wage.
they went on street
I'm
protesting.
coming. Ghana's minimum wage is about 24,000 today. Nigeria is 30,000. So the minimum is about 24,000. So in terms of income, Nigerians earn far better than Ghanaians.
Very well.
Now,
But,
In terms of
but even so, there's contentment.
no, I'm coming.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
coming.
the
I'm
point.
That's where I'm going. In terms of cost of living,
Get everything.
the Ghana cost of living is higher than Nigerian cost of living.
Yes.
But a liter of fuel in Ghana today is about 580 to 600 naira, equivalent of Nigerian naira. But transport is cheaper in Ghana than in
Or
Nigeria.
they use gas.
Do you understand?
Okay.
There is this transporters I use when I go to Ghana. If you're going from Nigeria to Ghana, you pay about 54,000. But if you're coming from Ghana to Nigeria, it's equivalent of about 42,000. When you buy with the cedis, it's about 42,000. Now, same distance, same trip, higher operational cost in terms of the fuel, but cheaper in the terms of price. So the Nigerian is never contented. Nigeria is a big and very vibrant economy.
But do you know?
But the level of public complainant we make.
Wilcox, I don't know where we dropped the ball, gentlemen, because I still remember in college, I schooled at Ogoni in the course of my secondary schooling. You know, I was at Ogoni, and my father used to send postal orders to me. I would take the orders to the post office, exchange them for the then pounds. You know, the naira came on
the
January
73.
1st, 1973. So I'm talking about the 60s, late 60s. So Nigeria, there was a country in this country.
No. In 1986, after 1986, I was just trying to leave secondary school. I wanted to do a payment abroad. I bought British postal order
Okay.
at post office Port Harcourt. British £10 British postal order. I wanted to make a payment to UK for something. £10 British postal order.
Don't you remember?
The order was sold in Nigeria at the post office.
Nigerians
I thought of 1986.
used to order things from abroad.
Yes,
now.
I said 1986.
Landfill and so on.
In 1986,
Yes.
Nigeria used to still sell British postal order.
Okay.
Postal order is a normal thing in Nigeria. In fact, most times, if you want to pay for something, they say, bring postal order.
Postal order.
You just, all you do, you keep the
equivalent
counterfoil.
of,
So
money.
you keep the counterfoil and then send the postal order to the person. And the person uses it. Now, our today, how many people know what is called stamp? How many people know what is called? How many people have seen stamp today?
How many people know about postal order?
Post office. No,
Even
I
the
said
post
stamp.
office.
I'm even
They
saying
are not
stamp.
using
Okay,
post office.
okay, post office.
They are not
Post
even using the post office
No.
as we use it.
They are no
today.
longer post office.
So
Yet we have a postmaster general.
yeah, of course.
Of course.
Earning his salary.
Of course.
A lot.
Earning the salary.
A
That
lot.
option-
Now
that
they are
option
doing
is
more
there.
of courier services.
Yes, now they see how they're building a marina. Although they've cut part and given to people that sells shoe, bag, and all those things. That building in marina used to be an envy. If you go to the post
GP
office,
It's a beehive
GPO.
of activity.
yes,
Marina.
yes, GPO Marina. If you go to the
was
one
number
in
one.
Ibadan, Dugbe, opposite the railway station. In fact, the first time I got to Ibadan when I was in service, that building is so attractive. I'm talking of 1991. That building was so attractive to people. But go there today, it is
shadow of
a
itself.
shadow of itself.
Okay,
Now you
then
see,
The influx of technology also
yes,
whittled
but
down.
again, no,
Yeah.
influence of technology. Look,
Whittled down.
but again,
Emails,
but again, in Britain,
electronic-
but again, the Britain that bring us the post office is still the biggest
They maintain their-
employer
yes.
of labor.
Them-
You
yes.
receive mails in fact,
Post
3 times
mail,
a day.
Yes.
Even when the
Your bills.
Almost every other thing is done.
They bring your bills by
Yeah,
post.
bills by post.
By
Of
post.
course now.
If they invite you interview, they will send you mail. They will still bring the letter
And
by
if
post.
you see how they build their houses,
I
their
think
doors,
we
they have
are
it
trying
where
to-
they put the
we are
mail.
shifting from the.
All right, gentlemen. So let's bring you back on track.
Yeah.
Dangote Oil
Dangote.
Refinery raises hope for the PMS supply in Nigeria.
Yes,
PMS is petrol. So
Sisi Joe.
officially, Dangote Refinery will be commissioned tomorrow, inaugurated tomorrow.
In as much as we are very very happy, we are having Dangote is upstream is coming to the limelight. I think before now we should have had what Dangote is having now, but never bad, we've had it. Are we not going to see something like monopoly?
What monopoly are you talking about?
Because
Monopoly of what?
monopoly of the product.
That-
By-
that-
what?
He being only source of the country having
Dangote is not the only one that have the
Please.
license. There are other persons who have
Please.
license
no, we're talking about
who are building.
producing, yeah, those
No,
who,
I mean there are people coming up too.
but for now we've not had
Ziggy, Dangote will buy crude from the NNPC. So that's business.
a refine.
To refine.
No.
And you can't refine and keep.
Yes.
He will refine and sell.
And the government will still
will-
regulate the price.
Yeah.
Government
and
re-
he
re-
has
regulate
the
outlets,
price
for
he
him.
will
Yes.
have outlets.
Yes.
So, but look at the products. Petrol, kerosene. I don't know
And
the year
DPK.
where I see kerosene last. Diesel, aviation fuel. Which other one?
You mentioned
Well-
DPK, yeah,
Grease.
Then you have the
Condensate.
condensate.
petroleum
Con-
jelly.
condensate.
What they call those
Condensate.
ones.
Yeah.
There's the one they use for cream and all
But
that.
Yeah.
in all of these, my fear is the fact that Dangote still remains the businessman that is in business to make money.
And that's
As
my
much
fear
as,
too.
As much as I'm excited as a Nigerian that what we have so much longed for, what we have not seen for so many, even when we had expected several governments to either build new refineries or even bring the ones we have back to life. Now we have a private businessman that is coming up with one. I agree. Maybe it may soften our challenges, especially in the aspect of PMS, most especially, which is the most, well, that is what majority of Nigerians consume. That is
Oh,
the
yeah,
most
oh, yeah.
important. But I think government must not go to sleep. That is the point I'm making. Government should, incoming government must look for a way. Take a deeper look at our refinery, the 3 major refineries. Try to do something differently from what Obasanjo, Yaradua, Jonathan, Buhari has done that has yielded no good result actually. Try to do something differently. Take a look. Are they
And build more.
build fresh refineries if you think it will be a bad
Murphy, hear
business
this.
to try to refurbish this?
Murphy, hear this, and this is a fact. It sounds crazy. Our 4 refineries are down, but do you know the workers are still drawing a salary?
Don't go
They are
there.
drawing
That
salaries,
is the whole.
and that's part of the wastage we are talking about.
Just.
I think one or two of them are still producing, but very low quantity. One or two of them.
Warri is producing,
Yes.
but very low
Very
quantity.
low.
For imaginable.
Port Harcourt
is not
2.
doing enough too.
Port Harcourt 2
It's not
is,
doing enough.
we call them test production. But where are they even putting those? I think what is producing kerosene. But where are they putting it? I don't know. You see, the good aspect of this whole thing is the fact that somebody took the bull by the. If you hear Dangote's story on this refinery, you will know that this is a man that was resilient
It's committed.
to the core. Is that at some point they even wanted to build a new gateway for NPA when the crane within which to leave certain material was to pass to, and there was only 2 of such crane in the entire world. When they have to import that crane, they have to pump sand.
Under bridge, you know.
They have to pump sand in that. He said the site of that refinery is like 7 times Victoria Island. So they have to pump sand to about, is it 7 meters or how many meters? For them to get what they want. And so it is not a mean feat. We're talking about over $18 billion investment. Now, the money must be recouped.
Oh yeah.
The loan must be serviced. It's not Dangote's personal money.
I know.
The loan must be serviced.
Nobody commits that personal
Yes,
money to
the
that.
loan must be serviced. And the market for Dangote is big.
The market is big.
Because
So it's sustainable.
right now, 650,000 capacity is more than enough for Nigerian consumption.
Oh yeah.
And so he has the entire West African market at his disposal.
Still, I'm saying that is Dangote's business.
Yes, I know.
Private
Nigerian
business.
government should.
No, you see,
Yeah,
you see,
it's
no,
Dangote's
you see,
business, but you may find efficiency more there.
Yes.
If you compare it to NNPC now, NNPC is a bigger risk to us because
Evans.
over the years, the fraud that we've had there.
Evans.
Evans, for
Where-
instance,
The government
for
has
instance,
gone into aviation.
Dangote is producing cement. Dangote is producing sugar. Dangote is
Everything.
producing
Spaghetti.
salt. Dangote is producing
It's
flour.
everything.
As the price drops, the answer is simply no. Because this man is in business. He goes to obtain loan, do all that.
Murphy, this business,
It's not.
nobody's saying it is Uhuru, but I'm
But it's a
saying,
way forward.
hold on.
Yes, the way forward, I agree.
Murphy, the fact that you are refining on the inside means that
The amount of jobs. Look, see, let's look at this thing.
But it's not the only one who also have
The
that
amount of
license.
jobs.
I know private individuals that have that license.
We are talking
They
about
are
those
looking
who
for investors
refine.
to build.
We are
Yeah,
talking about those who
why have they been
refine.
why have they been waiting for the
That's what
investor
I'm
since? How
saying
did he get
now.
his own?
I'm saying it's not everybody that have the finance to set up.
Of
But
course,
some people have the license
Yes.
other than Dangote.
Yeah.
So they are looking for investors now. As this one pick up, then investors will be coming in gradually.
Evans,
it's
look,
a gradual
look
process.
at where I quarreled this.
And government should forget about.
Yeah, where I quarreled is that the
Government will
excitement,
still rejig
That is
our
where I'm concentrating
the
on that.
excitement that comes
Yes.
to us.
It's a good thing that Dangote has built his own.
government
One way or
should.
the other is going to help us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Government should go and do something.
The excitement
Very well.
the excitement that comes with this certainly will not douse the
It's coming
tension
to commission
that
now.
we needed to do
Ma-
our own in our
Uh,
own way.
Ziggy,
Yes.
Because it's a private
hold on,
business.
It's a new one.
No, gentlemen, let's go to where
No.
Murphy is taking us. Fix the dilapidated refinery.
Yes.
Hold on.
Build a new one.
Is it feasible to revive these refineries?
It is. Let me tell
You
you.
can't be so sure.
If it is,
They have tried, though,
if
several
if
attempts
Nigerian
failed, though.
government
They should build fresh ones.
if they are committed to doing it, we have other aviation.
They will tell you they are committed.
Other
course,
aviation,
they don't do it.
other aviation companies are in Nigeria. why does Nigeria want to go into aviation? Is it not to fly the national carrier? Yes, because they want to be in business. Such should be the same spirit they should have into this commodity, because
corruption is not allowed.
That's what you are talking about. Another problem of so. First of all, what killed it? First of all,
no, but that's the same thing that killed it.
Have they solved that problem?
Yes, the sector now.
They've been promising.
That's the same thing that killed the sector.
Is he yet back?
They are working on it
We
again, though.
continue- no,
They
yes,
are-
continue
again,
like that.
as we speak now.
They say it will even fly before.
You see, let
May.
me say this. Again, yes, we can lament from that hill because the lamentation in Nigeria is too much.
Something is wrong with us.
Yes.
Let me
A
just tell you.
lot.
No, so a lot is wrong with us.
A lot is wrong with us.
Because
What's the problem?
The lot is wrong with us.
Hold on, we are not lamenting here.
No.
We are laying the cards on the
I
table.
just wondering why let's choose that word.
It's
You want
incontinent.
to refer us to Jeremiah?
Even Jeremiah will
When
lament.
he lamented,
It's
Jeremiah
incontinent.
lamented over the destruction of Jerusalem.
This guy
In the
na
book of
pastor.
Lamentation.
Anyway, just announce that Newcastle will play UCL next season.
Please. Lamentation is human.
Okay. So now,
There's
citizen.
no human. Wilcox, if they do something that might be injurious to your being,
Yes.
there's no way you know go.
You must lament,
Even
too. You must lament.
Lamentation is allowed.
Yes, but I do admit that Nigerians have a knack for complaining.
No. I think.
We complain
I
at
think.
the least
No. I
prompting,
think.
at
I
the
think.
And do nothing.
No. I think. Citizen.
complain
I
and
think
do
citizen.
nothing.
Just like we were saying backstage before we come on air, the average Nigerians complain, rightly or wrongly, and the average Nigeria is never satisfied, and maybe that's our nature. We're never satisfied until no matter what you get, you still feel there will be more. You know, there should still be more. And as a matter of fact, I agree that there should be more. We lost a lot because there was a time, like you said, there was a time when our 4 refineries were working near full capacity. Nigeria reserved 400,000 barrels of crude oil for domestic consumption
Yes.
under NNPC joint
Arrangement,
the arrangement. Now, so that is for domestic consumption. Of course, that was when, even as at that time, that was enough for more than domestic consumption, and then export to some other. But the level of greed in our system, in our blood, the level of wickedness in our system, and the impunity within which people get away with what they do,
Hope you're not trying to lament though.
is part of lamentation.
No.
Because now you're consciously lamenting like.
But that's the truth now.
Is it like
Look at
wait?
all the petroleum ministers from
Is it like Jeremiah?
Obasanjo time till date.
So-
all of them have been prosecuted. Many of them have been found wanting.
Yes. So the more so
Obasanjo was a minister.
Yes, Obasanjo was. After Obasanjo now,
So-
all of them from after Obasanjo.
Buhari
till-
is a minister.
Buhari himself is a
Buhari
minister as we
minister.
speak.
But if you look at Jonathan's government, the minister for petroleum, look at what.
Diziane
so
Made.
Look
so
at what-
and
look
so,
at
so
what
the impunity
we have.
within which people are not punished, and the weakness of our legal system, that makes it difficult to get prosecution and get people punished, is part of our problem. But Dangote has come to fill a gap.
Wilcox, it's a major problem.
It's a major.
That we don't punish wrongdoing.
No, don't. We hardly punish wrong.
I hear for the umpteenth time in China, if government catches you when you are corrupt, it's a bullet to the back of the head. In Japan, if you are corrupt and you are caught, don't let government get to your house.
Commit suicide.
Commit suicide, and they call it harakiri. So everybody has it in his house. That thing, it's a spike.
Okay.
When you are corrupt, bam, you just go finish it there. But in Nigeria, you are given a national.
A title.
No. 21 Sam will come and tell you how. I'm not referring to.
No,
to
everybody has a right of
exactly.
What do you want them to do?
No, in China, you don't have a right to
They will carry
defense.
the person.
No, in China, you're not guilty.
point-
No, wait. In China, you're not
the point
innocent
here-
until proven
This is a
guilty.
legal system. So China
no,
have
no.
legal system.
Dangote's refinery, we are excited about it. But we
what-
shouldn't
what-
be
what is-
overexcited
what is-
because
what
he
is the
is
strategy
a private
Now.
business owner.
Yeah.
And he
he
must be
runs
paid
so.
those loans.
Must he run so?
If we say it's going to reduce our burden, what is the strategy? Is the government now going to remove
Because the way government is touting it,
because we now
it
have,
looks as if Dangote is working for government.
We now have Dangote Refinery.
No,
Is
no,
government going to remove
nobody
subsidy?
is suggesting
Or-
here.
Or we are still going to have
No, here.
subsidy?
We are
Hold on.
not.
Nobody is suggesting here or even outside that government is going to run.
No, the excitement is all over. As
Oga,
if,
Excitement is allowed now.
as
Ziggy, if we refine,
is owned by the
petroleum
government. But meanwhile,
products-
government cannot
Wait now, Ziggy.
reinforce the one that is
If we
available.
refine petroleum products internally, obviously it will bring down pricing.
Yes.
It
Yes.
will, in
So
a
we
way.
Naturally.
No,
No,
naturally,
no,
it will.
not so we think. It's only natural.
It will,
Otherwise,
naturally.
why were you granted a license? You know, but I just hope your fears now.
No, wait, let me tell you something. Let me
I
tell you
just
something.
hope the
Just hold
Nigerian,
on.
hold on, the Nigerian factor.
will not set
Wait,
in.
Wait,
That's
citizen,
it.
let me just tell you something.
That's
now.
it.
See,
Because
this
now
Dangote-
we are
this
buying
is-
rice costlier than
Thank
the
you.
foreign one.
Thank you for mentioning that.
Wait,
And we have
wait,
locally manufactured rice.
wait. Let me tell you something.
So I hope
So
I don't
This
buy
thing,
it.
are
this
not
thing,
too
this thing we're talking
excited.
about. We're only looking at it.
We
Just
have
a minute.
about 5 more
I'm coming.
minutes to.
We're only looking
on
at
this
one
program,
aspect of
on
this
this topic, right?
refinery. We're
Is
looking
it
at.
generally?
Hold on now. We're looking at. Okay, what will the cost of fuel?
The
Do you
value
understand?
chain.
That's only what we're looking at. We're not looking at the other value
No,
chain.
the value chain.
The
Listen,
diesel,
we're not looking. No, not even that. Not even the product now.
the market
We're not looking
employment.
at. Good. We're not looking at
Yeah, that's
the
it.
employment capacity of that this thing.
Yes.
We're not looking at the tax that
Tax.
government
Yeah,
will make.
petroleum profit tax.
Profit tax, PAYE, VAT, and other things that government is going to make from that investment.
Government,
Alesta.
yes.
Alesta.
An average man.
Yeah.
No, but it is
No,
Each
but-
time, each
but
time
part
we
of the
think
value
like
is
this,
that-
An
See.
average man on the street hears that Nigeria is not going to refine locally. The first thing that comes to his mind is that means fuel go cheap.
We go tell them the truth now.
Eh,
We must tell them the
You
truth.
have to tell him all the
He doesn't
variables.
want to understand.
All the variables.
You must understand.
You have-
You see,
the
we
man of the
cannot.
street
You
must
see,
know.
we cannot be coming here and be
Lester,
patting
Lester.
the man of the street at the back with his ignorance.
Yes, we have to let
Lester,
him
he never
know.
reach ignorance matter.
He don't pass.
We are talking Nigeria.
He said that
We
he
are
go
talking
cheap.
because
He go
things
cheap,
have gone
but
bad, and we talk about things getting better.
Yes.
I'm saying that
Murphy,
they just hold on
Murphy,
now.
wait. Zebediah saying don't see 99. We have seen 99, so we can't fear 100. Let
Yeah,
it
but you
come.
may see that now and still not see 100.
But let 100
No,
come.
no, go
We
back to
can't fear
98.
100.
Go back to 98.
The point is, we want Nigeria to work.
It can.
I, for one, don't belong to the categories of people that believe in unnecessary complaints, unnecessary lamentation. I don't do that. And everybody here knows me. When I have to lament, I have to lament. When I have to praise the government has done well in this.
You know,
in this case, I'm saying that
Murphy,
government should go and make our refineries work.
yes.
Four of them
That's
should
not
make it
Dangote.
work.
if
Yeah.
it
And
is,
forget
if
Dangote.
it
Dangote
is,
is a
Somebody close to
business
me has been
person.
employed by Dangote Refinery.
Yes.
She's working there, she's earning money.
Uh.
That is the plus.
And paying tax.
That's the forget that side.
Yes,
That's
now.
the plus.
Because the government will make more
It's a
money.
plus,
So
but
I said that
government.
government should go and make a refinery.
Are we
work.
saying Dangote's refinery is going to substitute the other four not working? Because what
It
it means
cannot,
is that,
oh.
what no, what that's Nigeria for you.
It will be
What
overworked.
what you see this is this. The moment Dangote refinery comes on stream,
those that were reporting it before
you
now,
will
they
never
were employing
see
Nigeria.
government
They were
think
paying
again
They were employing-
to
yes.
bring
That's what
up
I'm saying.
this one. And don't forget, by the time we have 4 of the refineries working, they are going to take more people to work there than what Dangote refinery
Of
will
course,
take.
yeah.
And of course, you know Dangote will not be happy seeing other refineries come upstream because they will
Because
certainly will whittle his own.
No, it doesn't have a choice now.
this-
It doesn't
No,
have a
but
choice.
that is the
And you
thing.
should
That
be
is the
given
issue.
to decide
Yes.
who to refine and who
When
should
government
refine.
become so excited about having an
private,
individual having a business running, instead government to make their own to work, it becomes a thing to be concerned of.
Let us see.
Recently, we have a rice pyramid.
But in
and
Nigeria,
thought
in
that
Nigeria,
rice
we
will
have
come
this,
down.
we have this way of
We just finished
when
Christmas.
private
Rice
sector
was
hold on.
38,000
when private
naira.
sector go into business that government usually do in Nigeria, the government will never comes to life.
Exactly.
Again. In aviation,
Exactly.
in aviation, the moment they started
That is the
granting
issue.
private license
License.
for individuals to own airlines, the government went.
Of course, when did the education started?
So
When the secondary education started falling?
Our house should be on other individuals.
And that is my fear.
Who have license.
Exactly.
That is my fear.
You see. Look, advance has really hit
Then
it
we must also spend money. Stop spending money
on that one.
This our.
Do you know? But
That's how they will get. That's how they.
No, but we know one thing, that Dangote wanted to buy Port Harcourt Refinery.
Yes.
It was the people of Eleme and Okrika
Offer was made.
that put their foot down, say they will not buy, say they will not allow Dangote to buy it. And you have to cancel it. You just cancel it.
Yes.
Look, the same thing happened in BCC BCC Cement.
Boko.
When Dangote bought that place, the people resisted. Obasanjo put his foot down and said he must buy it. That was that today. BCC, he took over BCC, then now build the new one at Obajana.
Alester.
You see, let me come. So we must know that government is me and is we.
Are we saying we should allow government to be selling?
Who is government? Sir? Wait, come. Who is government?
What about Jokuta?
Who is government? Wait now.
What happened to Rice Pyramid recently Ondo hosted? Do you know when Ondo hosted that Rice Pyramid?
Okay.
Nigerians thought that rice would become so cheap in Nigeria. But at the, all this deceit, we should be able to bring. Yes.
See.
You know what
See. Let me tell you one thing. Look, we are mixing up. See, we are mixing up everything. We are mixing it. We are mixing it.
All right.
We talk the way a street person.
I'm not here. I'm not here to pamper the street man. I'm here to advise you to tell the street man the truth. See, I'm here to tell the street man the truth. You can take it, the truth, and you can take it, and I will tell you why it become costly.
Rice pyramid, they say it's pako.
That rice pyramid was that rice pyramid was not the finished rice. It was the what do you call the pellets. What do you call that thing?
Why did they go and put bags of sand on top?
No, it's not sand. It's not sand. It's not sand. That was a good investment of that. Okay, go and ask Otong. Go and ask Otong, the chief criticizer of this government. Go and ask Otong. Otong has one of the biggest rice farms. No, I'm not a government spokesman. I'm not a government spokesman. I like telling people the truth. No, I'm not a government spokesman. I don't know anything about. I've not been to Aso Rock. I've not been to any government house. But if I come on air to talk, I'm not coming to pamper your back. I'm not coming to rub your back or to leave you ignorance. I'm here to give you facts.
You have not been invited to government house.
No, I've not been, and I don't want to.
Then go
I've done far better not being in government house.
Okay.
Even though I could have do
leave government.
Tripletly better if I've been.
All right, we are done with it. So the Dangote refinery is to be inaugurated tomorrow. It can only get better from here.
Yeah.
Those who couldn't build,
and they shouldn't monopolize.
Those states has finished their own what do you call it? Their own modular since last year.
Modular refinery.
Where is it?
Government
They have not started operation.
Gentlemen,
They have not started operation.
We are done with the subject matter. The second story is this. Buhari commissions 21 billion naira Aso Villa Medical Center. Now, the President Commander-in-Chief Muhammadu Buhari on Friday commissioned the 21 billion naira presidential wing of the State House Medical Center in Abuja. It's a specialized intensive care facility meant for the President and family, the Vice President and family, and other VIPs. I don't know whether any of our family go there. Don't ask me.
When you finish.
Okay, a statement by the First Lady, Aisha Buhari, who was a part of the epoch, states that with the construction, the urge for medical tourism abroad by federal government functionaries would be greatly halted. She says she was the brain behind the multi-billion naira facility. According to her, the country may only need to fly in medical experts to assist colleagues on the inside. Better late than never.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, but the president just returned from a medical trip. The president should live by example. You have a multi-billion naira project of
He returned to commissioned the facility.
Hold on, I understand. He just returned. Now we're
I
saying the
say
same
he
thing.
returned to commission the facility.
That is to say the facility is completed. He ought to have used that facility to set an example.
Is that actionable?
No, to set an example.
It is not actionable.
The president should not tell us that now, or the president's wife rather, should not tell us that now there is no need for government functionaries to go abroad for medical. He shouldn't say that. Him and the husband, she and the husband and the children should use that hospital henceforth to lay example. The thing is, you don't just come out and make, okay, now that there's no need. Who are you telling? When you were there, did you use it? You didn't use it. You're not saying they ain't coming.
If you're not sick, you won't go hospital by force.
The husband is sick. He just returned from medical tourism. They are supposed to use that facility to encourage people. And this idea that it's only meant for VIPs is part of the inequalities we are talking about. If you are building medical facility anywhere, whether Aso Rock or anywhere, it should be extended to all Nigeria. The security and welfare of the people shall be the prime purpose of government. Everybody should partake.
So all of us should also have a house.
Yes.
So the Aso Rock house. All of us should go there.
Yes.
No, the Aso Rock house. No, the Aso Rock house. All of us should go and take a room there.
The hypocrisy in that statement is what I'm trying to drag out. I like the project. The project is a laudable one, no doubt. It's a good one. We should conserve resources and then make sure that our leaders have but it should not be at the expense of
Evans, I appreciate your position, but let me differ a little. You know, that project is to be commissioned now. You know, Aisha Buhari was the person that raised alarm about the state of Aso Rock Clinic when they came in. Okay? Even the building was not befitting and all whatnot. She raised that alarm. And of course, so it is also commendable on their part.
I commend it.
That they see that gap. And they now, you see, Tinubu said something, I just planned, he said, it is good for you to take enough time to think through an issue and then execution. You don't rush into execution when you've not taken a good thought. Yes, 8 years is long enough, it's too long for them to have built that facility, for him to use it before he leaves. Okay? And so I'm not going to, like I said, forgive me everybody, I've never held for government.
No. So what you are suggesting is they not start to build the facility last month?
No, they didn't start last month now.
Okay.
They will have been building it.
After she raised that
alarm. And now the facility is ready. That is why she's talking like this. She didn't say they should not go. She said there will be no need.
And that one was saying,
do you understand?
Yes, now
it doesn't mean that. It does not mean that.
They should start.
Unless
yes, it's advisory.
Should there not be a law?
You can't make a law on somebody's health, Jones.
The law will not pass.
Let's not trivialize things. You can't make a law on somebody's health.
No, you can even attempt it, but
you can't make a law on somebody's health. The man should die.
You know. Here, I never thought.
No, he said
law. Make a law that barring government functionaries.
That is what I'm saying. You can't make a law on somebody's health.
If you make a law, even if it passes, it's going to conflict with the right to movement.
That is true.
The right to life.
So why are you people complaining? Say the president they go abroad.
We are saying that why people are complaining, which I have not complained. Why people are complaining is that.
Are you complaining for people?
No, I can't complain for people. Why people are complaining is that they felt Nigeria should have a good working medical system that should accommodate people
locally
to a very large extent. Even Libya, that has some of the best medical under Gaddafi, there's a provision in Libya that if your ailment cannot be treated, they will take you out. South Africa, Zimbabwe, I'm coming.
That's on account of a law, where they.
No, it's not a law. There's no law. You can't legislate on somebody's health, a citizen. That is health. Somebody can have an issue that could not be treated in that country. You don't know people's health. Even in Zimbabwe of yore, in the 80s, when Zimbabwe was the toast of Africa, the toast of the world, Zimbabwe has free medical services for its citizens. All citizens, free medical service, that they can fly you out of Zimbabwe as an individual.
Not be by law?
It's not by law now. It is by, let me say, convention or whatever.
Policy.
Policy. It's not law that you must remain in Zimbabwe.
It doesn't even.
When we have
law. The point is,
It doesn't have to be
when
law.
we have
if you have it,
If you have it,
people will use it. If they can trust the system, that they will be well.
Travel abroad. First of all, to start looking for dollars to go and spend abroad. Start looking for visa and all that. If you have
Murphy, mine is for a country that's overwhelmed by mutual suspicion and mutual mistrust. I don't know how this facility is here now. You are told tomorrow the need for Mr. President or Mr. Vice President or whoever, Mr. Senate President, to travel out is there. Nigerians will complain. They say, but this facility there.
That is not even my headache. The issue for me now.
Give me your headache.
Yes, take my headache.
I'm not going to take them.
Now the hospital has been built. It's a good one. We appreciate. Like Alessa mentioned here, Aisha and President Buhari came to Aso Rock and discovered that the medical facilities within the Aso Rock was nothing to write him about. Unlike a typical Nigerian, she complained, she voiced out. She openly said that this is what is going on. Even Panadol, you can't even find within that Aso Rock clinic. And she and her husband took it upon themselves to embark on this project. Today, it's ready to be delivered for you. That is fine. But
yeah,
just
but,
coming. The concern is it. There are so many government edifices all over the nation, beautiful one, that are wasting. So I'm trying to say that our problem is not in building edifice, but in maintaining them. Just you and I and some other friends were in Uyo. What do you call that very big medical facility again in Uyo, built by former Governor Akpabio?
No.
Just don't want you to mention
Atta.
No, Akpabio commissioned one.
That was a fantastic.
Commissioned Atta started it, but don't forget.
Akpabio completed it, right?
Hold on, yeah. But
just the government completed, not Atta or Akpabio.
Please.
Is it their own?
If you recall, as Obasanjo did to Lagos State, seized Lagos State's money for 16 months. He seized Akwa Ibom zone for 20 months, if you remember, under Victor Atta. 20 months to the end of Atta's government. Atta had planned the road network, everything. He planned everything, but there was no money. All right, so 21st century, 21st century hospital.
Today,
Uyo.
I learned that the place is almost like a useless place.
Yeah, it might be
It is.
Because
it's useless.
Hold on. The same Akpabio had an accident at Abuja. He was flown out.
Flown abroad. That's what we are saying.
Why they no carry?
Let's specify. The current president too. That facility is there. Traveled abroad.
It was just a knee injury. A knee.
Yes.
Injury.
Remember, you have spent
The knee cap was
Is it not the same thing with
and
is it not the same thing with what we're talking about now?
Right on that spot, it was picked by an helicopter down to wherever, to Germany. Now, the same Akpabio commissioned an edifice that has no medical equipment in the building. So all the commission was just the building, no content.
The equipment.
No, but
now Aisha,
the equipment came from somewhere. After the commissioning, they returned them.
Aisha Buhari had done well. Now, I thought that we should have been led into the whole of this story to knowing what equipment were there, because it is one thing to commission a good apartment or a good building. Another is to have the content.
Why didn't the first family use it? That's the question.
Now,
it just came from abroad.
They commissioned it on Friday.
They commissioned it on Friday, but it has been ready before. The fact that you commission it today does not mean
Evans, let me come. Now, the problem now is
President ought to have gone there.
Haven't commissioned it. To who taste now? They are leaving tomorrow or next tomorrow. So now the people that are coming will leave it to their test.
Mutual suspicion I talked about.
Yeah, that was
have you also heard?
I want to even
hold on. Have you also heard that Nigerians are quarreling with the 21 billion naira?
It is normal in a society like ours.
Oh, normal in Nigeria or normal in the world?
Anywhere in the world.
Oh, really?
You don't expect that all the citizens will always agree
to government's issues also.
They will complain because the facility is meant for the VIPs only.
Yes.
Not meant for. So why would they complain?
Yes. And such amount of money had been spent
Why would they complain?
for some people, for few individuals. And do you know annoying part? These guys will not even go there.
The kitchen.
They will not go there.
They will not go there. And
Yes.
their kitchen is 1 billion naira.
They will
to
not
feed
go
them,
there.
to feed them. Then they
Who
will end
is
up with
them?
21 billion naira.
Do you know
hospital.
recently
is
somebody
them?
was even telling
The
us
first
about
family and the second family and all these people now.
And
They
the
will
third-
use
and the third
1
family.
billion, 1 billion naira to feed them and they will end up with 21 billion naira hospital. And they will still not use it. They will still go abroad.
No, let me say this. Oshibajo treated his knee here in Nigeria.
Yeah, in Lagos, yeah.
In Lagos, yeah.
So let us not say they will not. Look,
But depends the
hold
severity.
on now, hold on.
president just
Let us
returned
not
now, he
let
didn't
us not
use
cause them too much. Let's hold
It
on.
was already.
Let's hold on.
It
Let's
was
hold on.
already.
It was ready.
General
When you were
Buhari,
there.
President Buhari had a real medical issue. Let's not trivialize anybody's life.
I'm not trivializing.
I will not come on air and then lampoon anybody for taking where money can be used to treat somebody. Do you understand? Because money is renewable. Life is not renewable. Now, when President Buhari came to power, he was a hale and healthy person.
How do you know that I was ill?
I mean, you saw it in his first few days now.
Wow.
Until they say he was poisoned.
They
said-
that's hearsay.
They say, and then the man he even said it that he has never felt this sick in his life.
Yeah, you said so.
He says that he has never felt this sick in his life. That was not when they start carrying rumor that he was dead and he was cloned and all that, because the man was truly sick, very, very sick. So in that case, like I said, they should make law for Nigerians should not travel, leaders should not travel. Now that man had that kind of condition, and then you say because he's a leader, he should not stay and sacrifice like Jesus Christ. Come on, are we being fair?
No.
And that condition has been managed all this while.
Until the American president agrees or elects to be treated here, I cannot say that if the medical facility at Aso Rock is top notch. But a 21 billion naira health facility erected should not be waved away.
No, it should not be. It should not be whipped away. Sincerely, it should not be whipped away. But as far as I'm concerned, that is a big white elephant.
Fly in
As far as I'm coming, that's a big
she put a clause
white
there
elephant.
Yeah.
That's a big white elephant project. 21 billion.
For how many people?
21 billion.
How many
21 billion is the half of the budget of Ekiti State.
That was it.
Half of the budget of Ekiti State.
See?
About the half of the budget of Ebonyi State. In fact, it's about half of the budget of so many states, 21 billion. So for anybody to tell me that a 21 billion was squandered in structure and equipment of a hospital for a selected few, I
Not
think for me,
selected few. The first family, second family,
That's a few now.
that's a selected few
Which
now.
family do we even belong?
That's a few now.
Is it
That's a
50 or
few.
60?
We are not
That's
in
a
anything.
few.
We are the
You are
first.
in- you are in no
You
good
see,
state
so
now.
as far as I'm concerned, I think the contract was
They should use it. They
the
should
contract
use that
was
hospital.
heavily over invoiced.
Yes.
And for me, it's not fair.
No, you don't have the facts.
I'm
No,
telling
it's not fair.
I'm telling 21 billion is the half.
He's saying
I'm
the
saying
half.
21 billion is the half of Ekiti State budget.
Too much.
It matters. Ekiti State, how many civil servants they have?
How can you compare Ekiti with the central government?
You've not seen the
I
equipment
beg.
that are there.
Have you been to Aso Rock health facility?
So must we? So because of that, we should use the entire half of Ekiti to build this thing.
How rich is Ekiti?
Remember, there was already a hospital there.
And there was already a hospital. The complaint was that there was no facility.
facility.
There was no this thing. So as far as I'm concerned,
I think they want to build a fresh one.
The
How much will
renovation
it cost?
and the equipment.
how much is
Will
that?
it cost this
How much
much?
will it cost to build an airport?
Wilcox, you are lamenting, and I don't like this lamentation.
He said he doesn't like it.
You don't like it either. And then she say, you just come here and be lamenting. Take your time.
But they say you say lamentation is allowed. You say lamentation is allowed.
Jeremiah, in fact, you have to understand Jeremiah's problem. No, you have to. That means you must appreciate Jeremiah's problem.
Jeremiah says that they destroyed the walls of Jerusalem.
Now
And he could not sleep.
Now who lamentation help?
He could not sleep.
No, you have Jeremiah because
They
at that
destroyed
time
the wall of Jericho.
Nehemiah woke up
And he could
after
not
his
sleep.
lamentation. Nehemiah, there was a Nehemiah that came up.
Yes.
And then
Nehemiah came to rebuke.
They come to rebuild. Even though there was Tombalat and Sabalat,
yes.
and Sabalat that
That
came
stood
to
against-
destroy.
yeah,
But he prevailed. It is because of Jeremiah's lamentation.
This time is Nigerian
lamentation.
Just my concern,
I beg.
when you get to Aso Rock, please remember to tell them to make provision for maintenance.
If they invite me.
To make provision. I'm not after using anything.
So, let me-
maintenance.
see, let
look
me-
at all over the place. Look at Lagos, look at National Theatre. There are so many governments.
Yeah, CTBS now.
TBS is there.
That kind of structure.
Government projects everywhere that have been abandoned.
NTA,
what's the
NTA
big thing?
Obalande, go
what's
there.
the big thing in telling me that you have built a
NTA de Obalande.
No, this is not MTA.
so many
NTA.
abandoned-
Radio Nigeria.
That's how it works.
Radio Nigeria. Go there.
That's
Iko-
Ikoyi.
That is Jones Forte.
That is a
That
product
is
of
Jones Forte.
Do you know I went inside where their studio is? A cockroach everywhere.
Oh, you can imagine.
Yes.
No, you see the
You
truth of the
are
matter.
lamenting now.
Mainland FM.
I left and started.
No.
I left and
If tomorrow they tell you
That
they
is the
use
station where I
1
cut my
billion
teeth.
to-
That is the station where I cut my
You
teeth.
lament for that.
That is where I cut my teeth.
Okay,
in
that's,
in public policy analyst. The first day Jones brought me there. I just called in. I just called into one of their programs. Jones was like, "Who is this guy? Please come over. Come to our studio." You know, let me tell you what happened. I just came to the studio. They dressed in my suit and tie, sat down like this. So they went and told him the guest has come. Jones came, ran across, ran outside, ran back. Where is the guest now? They say, that's the man sitting there. Are you with us? I say, yes. Say, you don't look like the voice I heard. Yeah, in fact, your look belights. I mean, what was that language? Your look belights you. That I was expecting to see one radical with Piabia. You know, you were expecting to see one radical.
Okay, Radio Nigeria Ikoyi.
Yes, now.
Really, I would have forgotten.
1997.
1997.
Yes.
this lamentation don't take.
No, be today.
That was a long time.
Yes, that was when Jones brought me to TV, to radio first.
1997. That was a
This
long
lamentation
time.
Has told me that story.
That was Jones said he was looking that when he was hearing my voice
Your
when I
looks
called
belied
you. Yeah, belies you. Yes.
Yeah.
He says when he was hearing my voice, the way he was thinking is
You
one
were
of these.
lamenting.
It was one of these activists.
Iconoclast.
Activists with beards, the rough hair, but I look gentle
At that
and
time, Nigeria hasn't even broken down irretrievably.
no, it has broken down. No. We have been lamenting that time. Jones, thanks for reminding me the first time you brought me on. No, you remind me. That was where I cut. That was where I cut my.
15
my
minutes
teeth.
to go. So, gentlemen, let's take it from the top by way of reviewing what we talked about. Dangote oil refinery that should raise hope for the petrol supply in Nigeria and related products.
Yes.
Kerosene, aviation fuel, and stuff.
Diesel.
Expectedly, the coming on stream of the refinery should ease the tension in the land. Expectedly,
Yes.
if you lessen the lamentations in the country and so on, and the so-called Nigerian factor.
Let me do this while I close.
I hope it's not a lamentation.
I'm not gonna lament, but I'll bear this open. The issue remains that you see, when certain developments are coming like this, an average Nigerian man's hope is raised.
Oh yeah,
Is raised naturally.
Yeah.
Meaning that his sufferings will be eased off coming on this. Now, when this is done by tomorrow, the expectations are that a day after.
But tell them, no be this week.
Not be me go tell them because as we dey talk, they hear us. And by the time it's commissioned tomorrow, the next day after, they want the petrol to become 100 naira.
It's not that day.
I'm coming, and that's the expectations we are talking about. Yes, and that's where Murphy raised the
There's
issue
a
of.
test running.
That's where Murphy raised the issue of one-man business is different from government engagement.
Yes.
If you were government engagement, the effect is felt almost immediately. But individual engagement is different. And don't forget, his first choice is to make profit. Okay?
Obviously,
And
even you would.
latching on the situation we have on ground, the man is not ready. He might disappoint a lot of people. That's
How?
the truth. I wouldn't know. But Nigerian factor will come in, whether you like it or not. Nigerian factor certainly will come in because he wants to make his money double the amount he has spent over and over and over and over again. Because
but government is there to regulate him.
Well, government has been regulating. What effect have we got? They'll be regulating.
The price of sugar.
They'll be regulating.
And everything.
Aviation.
No, those ones are not regulatable issues now. I mean, fuel is.
Evans.
This is not regulated.
Now,
this is not regulated.
There should be regulation, put simply.
We hope
Regulation.
Dangote's upstream coming on
All right.
will be an ease and will help the common man on the street.
All right, and then as we sit here, a 21 billion naira health facility has been commissioned at the Aso Villa. The facility is open to the first family, second family, third family,
fourth,
for yeah,
fifth.
and so on, and sixth.
Where do we belong to? Which family do we belong to?
Let me take
I
my
beg.
This
Ofeli, let's
Yes.
begin to close now.
yes, this 21 billion naira project, which is now in Aso Rock, the government should endeavor to duplicate it across the country. Let's have at least one in each of the geopolitical zone for the public. Now they have their own, which they will not use. Let them build for the public.
Lamentation no good.
This is a lamentation of almost biblical proportion. But that is the truth. That is it, because if we have one in each geopolitical zone, it will help to lessen the burden of public healthcare facility in Nigeria. And 21 billion is not too much to take care of citizens in each of the geopolitical zone. Let's start with the geopolitical zone. Then let the governors of states, because they are the most corrupt in this whole thing, let them also build public healthcare facility.
If you are aggrieved.
No, I'm planning to go to court truly on public healthcare. I'm very serious about it.
You need company.
No, I will prepare the process. It's,
Both of you have to get to rabbi first.
it's fundamental right enforcement now. It's fundamental enforcement. I will go to court. So
right.
that's given.
We wish you well.
Then on the refinery and all that, there's a need for Dangote to create a strategy with his team that will ensure that this refinery will be a blessing to us, and this will not take us back to where we're coming from. Because look at the aviation sector today. If you want to go to Abuja, you'll be paying between 70,000 to 100,000 naira. If we have a national carrier, many of us will opt for that and maybe get it at a lesser price.
There was a former president who said flying was not for poor people.
See, let me see.
That statement is arrogant.
Uh,
Anybody should be able to fly. You are traveling.
Ziggy, how do you? Okay, Murphy, how do you close?
For me, like I would like to say again, I'm not usually impressed with gigantic buildings. I'm not usually impressed with government officials or government.
Don't lament.
Itself. No, I'm not going to lament. I'm just trying to say it's not new to me when government built these gigantic structures. My concern is the maintenance. Go around the federation, there are so many health facilities that are dead. Even go to the
wasting away
in your locality. Go to the
Yes, the
Healthcare.
healthcare facility
Healthcare facilities are not
You
working.
don't have generator. If you take your person there, you buy candle. Sometimes you don't have beds.
The one in
Weeds
Etwa,
everywhere.
the one in Etwa is locked under lock and key.
Etwa, is it in the map?
Etwa is
you want to
that's where
talk
the words
about-
started from.
If you want to talk about primary schools that will lack chairs, things like chairs. But the next thing you see is that the government is constructing another primary school, or they are building another. So maybe because they make more money when they embark on these elephant projects. So I want to see the day that governments begin to make better provisions for maintenance of such facilities, not just constructing. I've given instances, the one in Uyo, and such projects all over the place. If you go to Delta, if you go to Edo, we have such projects that are lacking maintenance. So they should look for a way to maintain. And the banks also said they should also use it. It's not enough to put that 21 billion naira, suck it to a project. Then when you have ear problem, you are flying abroad. When you have headache, you are flying abroad. Then on Dangote Refinery, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a welcome development. But Nigerians must understand that it is not yet for it. We still have a long way to go. Government should go extra mile to make our refineries work. So if Dangote is refining and Nigeria through NNPC is also refining, then it makes it better for us. We can even say we can't export. Can't we export?
Nigeria can dominate the entire African market.
Export now.
Yeah, we can export.
We are going to
money.
Dangote will export if he gets.
Yes, if it generates more than our domestic.
All right, Wilcox, how do you close?
If the price,
we want to recoup his money faster.
If the price that because right now fuel has not been deregulated, government will still want to regulate Dangote in terms of fuel,
yes,
so they can sell at a price that will not rock the country. Okay, but nobody look. Let's tell them here. Nobody should expect that fuel should come down below the 180 we are paying now. It's never possible. It can't happen.
That there won't be any magic.
It cannot happen. It cannot happen. Don't think that Dangote will go and do.
So why are we excited?
You're excited because listen, there's
government will
more
not be paying subsidy.
No, there's more to economy than you, only you. Because right now, our foreign reserve is depleted because we import a lot of fuel. Now, if your foreign reserve is depleted because you're importing fuel, and that money is conserved, now
if not for anything unless that story, at least there will be.
What about national debt?
Don't interrupt him at the time.
So because there's a lot of chain reactions. If we are spending so much foreign exchange on importation of fuel, and that is cut down by 60%, the value of naira will show up.
The exchange rate will crash.
It will show up. It's not about the common man buying something for 1 naira. If today
and if the exchange rate goes up, if the naira
shows up,
it will affect the common man.
It will affect the common man because Dangote's price will come down.
Yeah. And everything is not about the common man.
Do you understand? So everything is also because the government too. The government too will also gain. Now on the Aso Rock clinic, sincerely, on Aso Rock, I'm not impressed. Let me say I'm not impressed.
You are
because
depressed.
I'm not lamenting. I'm not impressed that. Well, I don't know how government contract works. I've never worked for government before, but sunking a 21 billion into a project. Now let's not trivialize it. When they say first family, second family, ministers will use it. Yes. Top civil servants will use it.
Palm secretaries.
All those people that work within the
in fact, the person with the sweep floor inside
Aso Rock will use it. That's all the workers within the precincts of Aso Rock will use it. The military people within Aso Rock will use it. So it is if Oga is not that if it's few.
You are lamenting.
Do you want to be sick? I don't pray to be sick to use it. Okay. Do you understand? So
that's a different conversation.
No, so I don't pray to be sick to use it.
Who prays to be sick?
So let's not be trivializing it. So as far as I'm concerned, if the project is done and the equipment are there and it reduces the PAMSEC, the minister traveling for Panadol for FIDEC, it's a plus. But that somebody will be having a big serious challenge, our leader having a serious challenge, which you cannot treat. You say you should stay here and die. Right. I not grade that one. Nobody
take, please, if you can take.
Jesus has died.
Yes, I think by now one should thought that all the states in Nigeria should be having one facility fitting for everybody's use. Even after COVID-19, we've not yet learned our lesson.
We didn't learn anything. No.
We did not. Because by now everybody should, each of the states should have had at least a befitting hospital. But today what we have, we still have 21 billion naira spent in Aso Villa facility alone. All the states are still repleted with nothing but empty.
Your money there inside.
My money there inside. Yes, I'm a taxpayer. My money there, I'm a citizen. This money for bring
because I be one ask how much. Okay. Well, thank you, Ziggy.
Thank you,
gentlemen. Will be here next Sunday. Ufeli, Ziggy, Alesta, Murphy.
I greet you.
I greet all of you.